Hi guys, welcome to the first tutorial of Python Pros. You might have watched our PyCharm video and you might have watched our installing Python video, but this is going to be a proper tutorial on actually how to do Python. So we're going to try and increase you gradually. We're not going to kind of jump to the more advanced, but you can learn Python from here and that'll be good. So what you need to start by normally, the first thing anyone really learns in Python is something called printing. Printing is kind of like what it seems, printing, but not printing to your printer, but it kind of lets you command whatever, and it will let you do that. So how you write the code for that is you write print, and if you're on PyCharm, it automatically does another bracket, automatically does another comma and goes inside it. I mean apostrophe. And you go hello, right? So and yeah, so if we run that here, so as you can see, it has hello on it. So that's pretty good. Okay, so you might want to pause the video here to work on that a bit, just play around. But yeah, so that's the basics of printing. Like, there's nothing really else I can say. Next is I'm going to be introducing you to something called a variable. So what a variable is something where you can get the computer to store a value or something for you. So for example, if I say you can store an integer in a variable, integer, you can store a value in a variable, you can store a list in a variable, and many more. But I'm going to show you a bunch of that because that is like the baseline, the backbone of the whole Python and just coding in general. So you have to name your variable first, okay? So if I'm going to name it erc, and then you have to put equals, as you're saying at equals. And so the first type of variable is a integer, right? Oh, wait. See how it gives you an error expression accepted. But so if I say error equals 1, right? So that's the value, for example. Okay? And then what happens is and then if we print error, but you cannot have talking marks. If you want to print the variable, right? If you want to print the value of a variable, right? Then you should normally, if you want to print the value of a variable, right, then you don't need to have talking marks, because if you have talking marks, what will happen is they'll actually print the word, even though it's not a word. So if we run that, yeah, so it prints 1, and we can change it. That's a good thing about the variable. You might be thinking, why don't we just write print 1? That's because you can constantly be changing. And since when you go more advanced in Python, then you won't be using like simple variables like that, and you can always go back and change it immediately, and you don't have to keep changing the prints every time. Okay? So for example, yeah, we have this basics, okay? Another variable thing is called a list that you can store in a variable. So technically how you write a list is you have to have these square brackets, right? And then talking marks. So for example, I can go read, and this is how you keep writing. Python pros. But you get the idea, right? So that's our list, okay? So that's our list. And if we print echo, okay? Yeah, so it prints the whole list, right? Okay, so there's also, if you wanted to, like, for example, you can make it a list of greetings, okay? So I can go things, right? I can't even spell greetings, and for example, if this was another language, maybe, yeah, you would have these greetings, right? But then what we can do is we can get that. And how to select a random of those, you have to import a, so if you want to like get a random of those, right, you have to import something called random. So random is a module, and I'll come back to that in a second, what a module is. Okay, since we're typing, I might as well just explain it to you right now. So random is a module. A module is a library where you can have we need to print greetings. Yeah. So random is a module is a library which has handy stuff already written for you. So like I don't need to code it. I just have a bunch of words, and then look, I can go random dot choice greetings, right? So okay, we'll just pause the video here. I mean pause the stuff here, and I'm just gonna give a quick run through. So at the start we've imported random as a module. We've printed, and then we've been learning about lists, variables, and whatnot. And we're learning how to pick a random of these. So yeah, but you have to store this in a variable. So we'll just se sr whatever, right? And then if we print sr, it chooses a random one every single time. So it's hello, and then it picks pros, right? Reg, and type. So that's how like lists work in a way, and I guess. So we're just gonna trash that. So another thing that I'm gonna be showing you is some in a variable is called yeah. And the thing I'm gonna be showing you is like values. You can make a value in a variable. Might sound a bit weird, but you can. So I can do this. I can make that, and then I can go times that, right? Python's goddamn smart. I can just go print that, and it prints it. Like, actually, it gives you the answer. Legit. It knows. We can also go divided by and stuff. So, this is also handy if, you know, yeah. Yeah, so gives you the answer to that as well. I'm not going to check it in the calculator, but yeah. There's another thing, variable, when you get a bit advanced. I'm just going to, doesn't matter if you don't understand this, but it should be good. We can make a variable, right? So, okay, we're gonna make a little game right now, okay? And we've learned the basics, okay? And I'm gonna be teaching you a bit more as we go, and we're gonna make a game, okay? So we're just gonna make a quiz kind of a thing with 3 questions, okay? So what we need to do is, so we'll make a variable for score, okay? And we're gonna make it set it to 0, okay? Right? And we'll say print hello, welcome to the Grand Master Quiz. Okay? Hello, welcome to the Grandmaster Quiz. Okay? So sorry for my bad grammar, but no one really cares. Anyway, so now we can just say okay, we'll trash that. So it prints it, okay? Next, we wanted to make, okay, we wanted to, I didn't even know what I'm saying. So next we wanted to ask a question. So I'm going to tell you a trick, right? That makes, like, it's going to be, I'm going to teach you how to do an input. So an input is something where exactly like a print, but the user can type back the answer. Okay? I'm gonna make a really simple one though right here. Okay, so we're gonna go maybe we're gonna make variables. If you want to, you have to always store your inputs in variables, and I'll come back to that later. Okay, so question one, and then you go input, right? And you type in your input. So Q1. Oh, well, I'll just go 1. Okay. What is the capitality of okay, of, I don't know, Russia. Okay, right? And we're just gonna do all our questions here. Okay, I'll just do Q2. It's much easier, but you get input, input. So our second question might be, I don't know, what is Mac short for? I'll just question marks there, right? And one more question, and we'll go Q3. Where is it? Okay, Q3. Input. Okay, and then you go maybe. Let's have a look. Why? Who is the president of the United States? Okay, you guys might not know, like, depending on when you're watching this. Okay, so those are our inputs. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, okay. Right? So after question 1, okay. Oops, we have to go question 2 and question 3. Okay. So after question 1, what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna try and check if the answer is correct. So how you do that is called an if statement. The if statement is kind of what it seems. You're saying if this happens, then do this. And you can also do an if else statement, like otherwise do this. So right, so we're just gonna be doing an if statement. So how you write that is if, and then you do whatever. Okay, so in this situation we're gonna go question 1. Yeah, and then you go equals equals, because what we're trying to say, if question 1 is something, so how you do is not like you don't write is, or you don't put 1 equals. It's kind of like a confirming, like asking. There's double equals, and then you do, because they don't know what the answer is. So if I just put Moscow, right, like just like that without the talking marks, Python doesn't know what Moscow means, so you have to put it in speech marks, because they know it's a input, right? And then, so we're saying if question 1 is Moscow, so the answer is Moscow, then what do you do? So then what we would do is we would say print good job. Your score is, so this is where the thing comes in, okay? This is where the score variable comes in. This is how you use variables, okay, properly when you get older. And so your score is, we're saying score, so you put it out of the speaking marks because it's gonna go, and then you do plus. So what it's gonna do is gonna add whatever the value is, right? Score plus. Yeah, okay. So see how right? Okay, yeah. So see how it's gonna do. So if it does, then it's gonna print that, and then you can do else. Okay. Okay, we're doing else. So we're saying otherwise, then print bad luck. Bad luck. Your score is and then we go score, and then you go like, you could also do this as well, like to add a value. So you're saying like add this to the thing. We're just gonna score is score -1. Okay. So if we run that, the first, what is the capital city of Russia? Moscow. Good job. Your score is 1. Okay. That's good, right? And you can also try getting it wrong. There's a capital city. Bad luck. Your score is -1, right? That's pretty good because score is changing every time. So you're saying score +1, score -1. And question 2, we're just gonna copy and paste that, right? And Control C, Control V, and you just can change it up. Like you can do however you want. But yeah, gosh. Score +1, bad luck, your score is -1. And then you just do one more, right? And spelling counts, by the way, so if you get the spelling. Okay, so now we have a fully working quiz game. Let's have a look, okay? What is the capital city of Russia? Yep, good job. My score is 1. So if I get this wrong, bad luck, your score is -1. See, I just realized something. You cannot do score +1 because you're not changing the variable. You go score. Okay? Wait, if question. So what you do is score. No, you do this. So what we're saying is, so we're changing the variable, okay? Score equals score plus 1, okay? So we just need to keep doing that. And wait, you have to do this as well. Score equals score -1, okay? Right, because that's gonna change every time. So we're just gonna have a look. Control. I could have just edited this part out, but this is my way of thinking, and yeah, you guys should know because every coder makes a mistake. I mean, yep. So we're just having all these, right? And then you go. Wait, we can just. Yep, and. Alright, so see if this works really well. Okay. What is the capital city of Russia? Moscow. Good job, your score is 1. W. Bad luck. Yeah, see, now it works. I'll just get that wrong as well. Bad luck, your score is -1. Okay? Yeah, so I guess that is the basic of Python. Yeah, you guys should try quiz game too. That's the basics of Python. So please leave a comment, like down below. Please subscribe to our channel if you want more Python tutorials. Yep. And yeah, feel free to try this out yourself. Right? And I hope this taught you the basics of Python. There'll be much more Python tutorials coming out. And I would just like to say thank you and goodbye.